Boy, what a great trip meeting Eric from Ryrick and Creative by Nature and learning a lot more about the design process and what goes into that. While we're on this side of the mountains, we're heading down to Rick Real, Oregon to meet up with Western Interlock and do some material selections and getting to know their products a little bit better. How you doing?
Good.
To see you.
Yeah.
So we're here to check out some materials. What materials do we have out here right now?
Yeah. So we brought out our Murata step tread. This is our 3 foot wide in the pewter color, and then we got some Villa stone over here. So let's cut this open.
Let me open this up for you.
Awesome. So the Murata step treads, where would these typically go on a project?
So this is a great piece of material for large, elegant steps that you need to build. So staircases are probably its most common placement.
Eric has a very contemporary design, and I know he selected these products, but one of the things that he was really concerned about or wanting to implement was multiple different colors with the Villa stone. Do you have the Villa stone available to show us?
Yeah, absolutely. I brought it up here for you guys. This is the Cambridge color. You can tell it's got light gray and dark gray, so that two-tone blend will blend well with the pewter steps.
You see all these different layers. So when you're laying these pavers, you want to make sure you're grabbing in whole stacks and not a layer at a time, because then you won't get the proper blend. It's very important to take whole stacks at a time, or half a stack and then do that stack again as well.
Both of these stones here have that contemporary look. You can tell it's got a nice like 45 bevel on the edge. It's smooth, it's flat. It just screams contemporary.
Evan, thank you so much for meeting up with me.
Yeah,
John, thank you. The client's going to be really stoked about this.
Yeah.
What's up, Mason?
Hey, Paul.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Hey, we're here with Mason from Millar Yards and Landscape, and we want to go over some really important steps about Hardscape and how to install it. Mason, can you give us some explanation on some of the steps that you take to install pavers and some block walls?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a couple of different areas out here. Kind of a neat project. We've got some porcelain going in. We've got some permeable pavers going in. We've got some retaining walls that you can see I was working on here in the back. Installation process on this for all of this prep work that we did, we dug down about 10 inches. We put down about 6 inches of open graded gravel base.
What is the purpose of using an open graded base versus a more dense base?
So a couple of different things. I've been using open graded base now for about 6 years. Some of my favorite things about it are compaction is important, but compaction on open graded base is a little bit easier to make sure that you get it compacted. Because when it's on the ground, it's at about a 90 to 95% compaction just laying there.
Oh, okay.
You also don't have to worry about freeze thaw cycles. So out here, as you can see, we've got snow on the ground. We've got moisture. It doesn't hold any moisture, so it won't freeze solid on us. So we can put this out, and as long as the ground below it's thawed when we lay it out, we don't have to worry about water
the
or
movement.
the movement.
What are some of the big steps here that is very important for permeable pavers?
Yeah, so what you can't see here, if you look, all the gravel looks nice and flat and even, but it is not. So right here at the edge of the roof line, we actually go from a 10-inch excavation to about a 15, almost 18-inch excavation. So we've got almost twice the amount of gravel under here as we do here. And the reason for that is being that it's an open gravel, it'll hold water in those void spaces.
Okay, now we have a wall coming in where we are building up a raised patio with a hot tub built in, correct? And so they're gonna be using the Super Wet from Probes?
Yeah, so we've actually got a box of it right here.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome stuff. I've been using it for about 2.5 years now, and I love it. So it's an expansive adhesive, so you put it down and it'll actually expand. As you soak and clean off all the blocks, top and bottoms of each of them, and you run a bead of this down each side of the block, and then you just set the block down on top of it.
Awesome. So this is great for even on the west side of the mountains where it's wet they can continue to install. You don't have to worry about the blocks being dry.
Absolutely. Incredible product. You can lay, if it's pouring rain, you can lay block and get it on the ground. Keep your guys moving.
Great. Awesome. Well, this is great information. Appreciate you taking the time. I'll let you get back to it.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
Take care. Dude, what do you got going on here?
It's the next big thing. Let me introduce you to the next big thing. The next big thing.
All right, we're driving all the stakes in to brace all this so it doesn't move when we pour this tomorrow.
What is next? Like, what? I mean, everything's kind of leveled out? Or?
Yeah, we leveled it out. We went off of this elevation of this sidewalk, and then we're matching it with the curb right there, making sure everything kind of lines up. And now the next thing is we're going to get the rebar cut and 18 inches on center in both directions and just wrap it around in there.
With the rebar, I know a lot of people with concrete, they'll just sometimes just pour it. What's the big advantage of having rebar in a concrete slab?
Well, everybody thinks that rebar is going to prevent the cracking, and that's not the case. If concrete wants to crack, it's going to crack. It's going to prevent the separation.
Anything else that we should really kind of know about with this whole setup?
Well, when you do your forms, it's really important. Like here, you want to you see this straight line of the sidewalk.
Yeah.
You want to measure off of it, make sure this line's good, install this part, and then you could either measure there. And once you have those 2 points, we run a string line in the front or the back of the form, just to make sure that this isn't all wonky and crooked. And then from there, we do the same thing. We space it out, and we get this measurement to here. We lock this guy in, we lock that guy in, and we run another string line to make sure that we want a perfect rectangle.
Yeah.
And sometimes people, they think we got all the corners, we're right, we're good to go. But once you pour that concrete, that pressure will open up these forms.
What's next? We're just...
What's next? We're going to get the rebar cut. We're going to get it tied in there. And then first thing tomorrow morning when that truck pulls up,
we're there.
You're there. I don't know.
Well,
we're going to get this poured.
Perfect. Well, I'll let you get back to it.
All right.
Thanks, dude.
Yep.
What's up, Colin? How are you
hey,
doing?
Paul. Good.
What do we got going here?
Well, we're just finishing up the bedding layer for the pavers. We have a little area over here that we're going to kind of leave free because we're going to put some stepping stones there, but this is the main field. We're laying this 1/4 inch crushed open rock as our bedding material for this permeable paver system.
Gotcha. Okay, so underneath here we have a 3/4 inch open base, and then you are using a 1/4 inch chip stone, screeded. And then what size is this pipe here? Is that 3/4 inch?
Yeah, that's good. So typically the specification is for a 1 inch bedding layer, not a leveling layer, but a bedding layer of either a sand or a chip rock. And again, yes, this is a 1/4 inch number 8 stone, so that it has infiltration. There's no fines in there, it has voids there. And so 1 inch of bedding material, we put our pavers on top, and it has infiltration on top.
Awesome. And what are the benefits of a permeable system?
The nice thing about a permeable system is sometimes you have to have so much area of permeable surface for your home or your development or area. So it's kind of a niche product for those situations. But also, if you don't have a lot of slope in your backyard and you're worried about trying to find a way to pitch that drainage, this will infiltrate through the ground and through the soil. So you don't have to worry about it as much. You could build a perfectly level patio as long as you have the nice amount of gravel to accommodate that system as like a reservoir. You can do it perfectly level and have water go through your joints instead of sloping off of them like a normal paver system.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
And that's all you do. You just go and you hit the edges and just round it over just so it doesn't chip in the future. Obviously, there's different tools for different applications. Like right now, we just want to use a magnesium or a fiberglass float, and that just gives you still a rough finish. You can see it's not smooth, it's not your ideal finish. But what this does is this is still letting the concrete breathe. If you hit it with something like this right now, it gets too smooth and you trap all that moisture and all that air in there, and that's going to give you problems in the future, whether it be chipping, cracking, all that bad stuff that you don't want. The trowel you use it has a time and a place for it. So concrete does know what's touching it. If it knows which one of the two is on it. So if you want to do this yourself, start small. Start small because the bigger the project, the bigger the mistake. You have one shot to do this, and there's no making concrete pretty the next day. It's that day. Once it's set up, if it's lumpy, it's lumpy. If the edges are bad, the edges are bad. DIYer, I would say start with some stepping stones, maybe a 2x2, and go from there. It's like icing a cake. It's icing a cake. We're literally, right now, we're just cake decorators.
Patio looks fantastic. What kind of pavers are these? Tell me about the product.
Yeah, we had to have a unique product for a unique event, of course. So this is a non-stock color. It's a charcoal, 60 millimeters thick, 4x8, just classic Holland stone. And we chose that one because we wanted that permeable paver for your system, so we could run your patio basically level and not have to worry about drainage or slope.
You guys definitely killed it.
Wow, what's going on, buddy?
You're pulling the forms.
Gotta strip it down.
Nice, nice. It's looking really good, dude.
Yeah, it's finally curing. What do you think?
Yeah, I love it. Love finish. I love the whole flow through into the entry. So how long is this taking for it to start curing?
You know, we poured it yesterday. It set up pretty fast because we added an accelerator to it just because of the weather here. It wasn't gonna set up.
Yeah.
But, you know, after today, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Give it a couple days and it'll be rock solid.
Yeah, you think you could pick this up with the Grabo?
I don't think so, but we can give it a shot. You're the only one. No one has that access. Everybody has to walk around or go through the grass.
Yeah.
And when it's raining, muddy, or snowing, they're all gonna make a mess, and you got a clean shot.
Totally. It's actually a almost perfect length for a car.
It is. You know, front door, back door, they can get out and not have to walk through the mud.
That's like red carpet service right there.
Hey, what more can you ask for, right?
Right on, dude. Well, you and your team definitely did an awesome job. Thank you. And look forward to seeing the gravel in there.
Yeah, no, thanks for having us. We love making the trip.
Right on.
Appreciate
Take care,
it.
dude.
Yep. Thank you.
Mama always told me that I couldn't sit still.